Hi, I'm Adithya Suresh. My final project is a robotic arm to display 3D printed spine models during pediatric surgery. Professor Scott Luhmann, a local pediatric spine surgeon at the Children's Hospital in Washington University School of Medicine in St. Louis, treats children with spinal deformities. He creates 3D printed models of the deformed spine from the CT scan reconstruction. He needs to see the spine model held at different angles in the operating room to plan a surgery. This was being done manually by the OR staff, and holding it at various angles for prolonged periods was very laborious. He requested me to design a robotic arm for rotating and displaying a spine model at various angles. He needed a way to stably attach the 3D printed model to a head of a robotic arm without damaging it. I purchased an MyCobot 280 M5, a 6 degrees of freedom robotic arm online from Elephant Robotics for $700 with a payload of 300 grams. I used zip ties to attach the smallest 250-gram spine model. Zip ties are cheap and can be sterilized and do not require drilling into the model. The code begins with installing the libraries for the MyCobot 280 M5, its dependency, and the PS3 controller. I then create a variable to represent the MyCobot, and then initialize variables for joystick positions. I then create a variable to convert between degrees in MyCobot encoder counts. I then create variables to represent the joint positions on the robot. I then retrieve the joystick positions and then print them out for debugging purposes. I then have a set of if statements in order to keep the variables from going out of bounds to keep the joint ranges safe and from pulling the robot off, as you can see here. I then created if statements to increment or decrement joint positions based on where the joystick is. I printed the confirmation for when the joystick connects to the robot arm. I set encoder positions at power initialization. The program then waits until the controller connects, then locks unused joints. The surgeon tested the robotic arm and was generally satisfied with its performance. There was an issue with the PS3 controller occasionally disconnecting itself from the robotic arm, but no clear pattern or cause could be defined. We are upgrading the robotic arm to a professional model with a 1 kilogram payload to be used in the operating room with larger spine models.